Hi there. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the co-parenting and mediation work I do. My name is Susan Regan, and I'm a marriage family therapist in California and Massachusetts. I'm a mediator, a co-parenting expert, and a relationship expert and coach. And I do a lot of mediation and co-parenting for parents who are in the process of separating their families. And this can be a really important time for your family and for your children. And it's so important that you are thoughtful about the way that you proceed if you are going to be separating. So the parents that come and see me are really wanting to be collaborative. They're really wanting to work on staying very present for what their kids are going to need to get through this process that they're in. And so, it can be a really difficult for parents to make this decision. A lot of times people stay together because they don't want to hurt their kids. They don't want to harm their kids' emotional well-being. But actually being in a conflictual relationship is also very difficult for kids. And sometimes relationships are not really conflictual outwardly, but the sense of family and couple relationships, the model that you give your kids is so important because it's the model that they reference in their life. So a lot of parents come to me and they make a plan. We actually make timelines of how we're going to make the decision, whether this is something to do right now, or if there needs to be more thoughtfulness around the time of year, what's going on in the family, what's going on with the kids. So we make a plan. There's many ways that I help parents in this situation. I tailor what I work on depending on what you're going through in your family. So sometimes I'm planning and helping people figure out what they're going to say to their kids. I also help them figure out visitation and custody schedules. I go through the parent settlement agreement, which is a court document that you'll need to file with the courts. And from there, we can get a real skeleton structure of how the first year of separation will go. And then I also really work with the parents after that to deal with things like transitions, behavioral issues that might come out in the children once they have started the separation process, and how to deal with any life changes that might happen. So sometimes people go into other relationships, they need to move, work changes, other changes happen in the family that have to do with how they raise kids, like whether it's what schools the kids go to, what activities that they do, how to share communal space, and so on. So wherever you're at, and if you're planning on separating, or even if you're in a separation, your kids and you deserve to have a place that you work on your co-parenting relationship. I notice that if people don't work on the ending of their marriages and figure out what it was that was really difficult in their marriage or in their communication, that they will pass this on to their kids, that this will continue to go on in the couple co-parenting relationship. So it's really important, not that you work on the couple relationship, but you work on relating to each other in a healthier way. And this takes time because when people come to me, they're in grief, they're in change, and it's a highly emotional time. So I hold the container for really emotional conversations. So if this sounds like something that would bring health into your family, bring health into your separation process, please reach out and we can have a conversation about how I could be of help and in what direction and how I would work with your particular situation.